Hailey Bieber or someone on her team did flag my video. Have you tried road pest control? I mean skincare.
What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. A beautiful start to the week we're having in New York. I don't know where you are if you're listening to this, but we've had some beautiful weather to start this week off. Middle of the week, ready to finish it off strong. And of course, we have our Dunkin ready to get us through the day. A nice little coffee, a little donut, a little treat, some breakfast.
Got some bagel minis on here.
Bagel minis.
Yeah.
We have all the deals. Dunkin's got all the deals to get you through your day. With a medium or large coffee, you can get your $1 donut. And then, of course, the breakfast deals as well.
Yeah, it's the best right now for your coffee and little snack craving. You can add on the $1 donut or $2 stuffed bagel minis or $3 sausage, egg, and cheese. So if you're headed into Dunkin', you're ordering your coffee, the answer is yes. When you say, oh, should I add on a little something?
Yes.
Absolutely do it. So it's time for that $1, $2, or $3 Dunkin' run. This is a limited time offer with the purchase of medium or larger coffee. Exclusions and terms apply. Participation may vary.
You would be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't add on.
Yeah, you really would.
You really would. How's everybody doing today? How's your week
Great.
going?
Good. I went home on Monday and just did nothing. I feel like I'm still recovering. My voice is still recovering, if you couldn't.
Still in recovery mode.
Still in recovery mode. You just can't bounce back like I used to.
That's what happens after a long weekend. It takes like the whole week and then the weekend after that to recover from a party weekend.
Yeah.
But two things I want to talk about. Number one, because yesterday's episode or Monday's episode, we talked about jokester, pranking. Clearly, I was in the joking mood. Devin and I fully convinced Marty Monday night that Ellen DeGeneres and Trump had sex. Donald Trump and Ellen DeGeneres fucked in the 90s. And that was part of like why he's being arrested, is that he also paid Ellen DeGeneres off, and Ellen just came out and said something about it. We were going all in on tricking him. He was texting everybody, like we had to like secretly text everybody, like if Marty texts you about Ellen Trump, like say you saw it on TikTok. We kept telling him that.
You just kept telling him you saw it on TikTok.
It got to the point where I was like, damn, I wish this was true. Like, because we were cracking up, like really making ourselves laugh with this theory. And that is a hilarious story if you think about it, that we were like, oh my God, it's actually pretty upsetting that this is not what's happening, because this theory is way funnier. And yeah, we told him that we saw it on TikTok. And then it's just like it's like a deep theory, but like it's really coming to light now. He texted Noah. Noah was like, yeah, like
I was really going along with it.
Noah was really going along with it.
When did you admit to him that
We
this
still
wasn't
haven't.
true?
We still have not.
The last I heard of him was he was like, I can't believe this. Like,
He didn't do his due diligence of like, he didn't go on TikTok and look. He was just like, you guys are, and he was like, what? Yeah. And I was like, text anybody. And I went through the list of people in my head that he might text, and I texted everybody being like, just if Marty texts you about Ellen and Trump, just go along with it. I was basically, our long game here was to get him to bring it up on Pick Central. Like to see if he would be like, guys, have you heard about this Trump and Ellen thing?
And they would be like,
and I was like,
no.
I was like, yeah, like we were going to talk about it on Chicks in the Office, but Fran like really didn't want to talk about it. Like I was like really selling him on this. And it got to the point where I was like, damn, this would be so much funnier
if it was real.
Yes. If it was real. I was like, damn, like I've now convinced myself that this is a real theory.
That is incredibly unbelievable.
No, it's not. But if you like really sell it and you're like, it was in the 90s and Ellen was still figuring out her sexuality and she ended up hooking up with Trump and they kept it under the radar. And I was like really selling myself on this. And I was like to the point where I was like, wait, is this a theory? It was just a joke.
So as of this moment right now, he still thinks that this could be true.
I mean, obviously the whole time he was like, really? Like, I don't. And then before I texted him, I was like, so did you bring it up on Pick Central? And he was like, there's no way this is real. And then I didn't answer. So there has no follow-up.
So he doesn't believe
But
it.
he was going crazy last night.
Yeah.
He was like, you guys are driving me nuts. Like, enough of this. Right. So don't worry, Noah. You're not the only one that I was playing tricks on.
Still not nearly as bad as
no, that's not like a personal one. That's just like a,
no,
he's going to go around bringing that up to people.
Yeah. That's just trying to make him believe something silly.
Second thing I want to talk about was I had mentioned I was reading Verity, the Colleen Hoover book that people have recommended to me. If you plan on reading that, then I guess this is a spoiler, so don't listen any further. But you're a freaking sicko if you recommended that book to me, and I hated it. I finished it. I hated the book.
Yeah, I am surprised by your extreme reaction to this book. I don't like. I like the book.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
I just can't believe you hated it that much.
I hated it. I threw it out. I threw out the book because I don't.
Move.
No, I don't want that energy in
that
my
is
home.
A crazy move.
It's not crazy.
Yes, it is.
I could do whatever I want,
Yes,
and
it is.
it's not.
To throw a book in the trash.
I threw it in the trash.
It's a fictional piece of writing.
I don't want that energy in my home.
Oh my god. Okay.
The story.
Okay.
In that is enclosed in that book creeped me out so much. I didn't want it near me in my energy space, in my mind field. I wanted it away from me. That's how much it fucking freaked me out. Here's the thing. Of course I was like, I need to know what happens. It was really long. Like it took a really long time to get to the point of the story.
Yeah.
But I'm shocked so many people are like, oh my God, I love that book. Like, I would never be like, this is an amazing book you have to read. Like, oh, to die for. Like, it freaked me out to my core.
Good twist. People love a good psycho thriller.
Right.
Like,
and
that's,
you know what? Maybe just not for me.
That's
I don't
clearly
like
not your
the idea of
a whole book. Like, there's so many fucked up books like that are psychological thrillers like that.
And I love a little thrill, but not like this. I don't like the idea of a woman killing her own kids. And that is so fucked up to me. And it really, it's fictional, right? But it creeped me out so much. I was like, what? It really made me take Noah's peanut allergy very seriously. That is one thing I took away from this book, was that I now take Noah's peanut allergy extremely seriously. I told him this yesterday. I was like, this book
is what it took.
Yeah,
it opened up my eyes to like, oh my God.
Not me saying that it'll kill me, but...
No, of course you saying it, but I was like, wow, it really is so stressful on the parent and the child. Like, you have to let everybody know all the time that they have a peanut allergy. Like, my gosh, I'm so sorry that you have to go through that. I really am.
Even still today, my parents get mad at me when I don't like
it's
travel with an EpiPen.
I'm so sorry that you have to travel with an EpiPen.
Yeah, you really should travel with an EpiPen.
In this
at all times.
Day and age,
no,
in the year
2023.
No, I'm saying in the year 2023, the fact that they couldn't come up with an EpiPen that like fits in your wallet or something, like it's just bulky.
Or a cure for the peanut allergy.
One that's smaller now? I know what yours looks like because one of my best friends also carries an EpiPen.
I might not even have it.
Oh, good.
Basically, okay, the point of it is the book creeped me out so much that I had to throw it away because I did not like the...
Oh, here it is.
Oh, that's like not that big.
It's like you have it's
not wallet size though.
Yeah,
and it fits and it's like sticks out in your pocket. Like,
but like you're not going to be able to get anything that's going to fit in your wallet.
But I'm saying that they should have come up with that. Like,
in this day and age, you're like, why is there not a little small little?
We have AI, like all this stuff. You can't.
A small little pill.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I just was so creeped out by this story because this woman faked her bedriddenness and killed her own kids, and I just was so creeped out that I had to throw the book away because it creeped me out that much. Sick in the head.
Like I said, I feel like that is an extreme response, but
that's
whatever
okay.
you got to do to feel better.
I'm a little dramatic. You're not. That's fine. I don't want that energy in my life. I don't.
I will not be recommending any other psychological thrillers to you.
Don't. I thought I could handle it. I was like, oh, I love a little thrill because like a TV show. Sometimes, not even. I like drama, right?
Yeah.
I like, oh wow, I can't believe that happened. Ooh, this was just so fucked up. Like I can't understand someone being like, I love this book. You know, it's hard for me to wrap my head around like, wow, I love the idea of this.
Nobody's saying, oh my God, I love that she did that. It's
I know.
It's a crazy twist.
It's so crazy.
And you love a crazy twist. Nobody's like, oh my God, please read this book because the ending, you're going to love it. Like, you're going to love what happens.
Well, that's what people were like, you're going to love this book. And so I thought like I was going to be like, oh, this is to die for, you know?
Yeah.
And it's, as I was reading, the more I read it, I was like, get me through this. Like, I was like, I have to get through this. I have to finish it. But oh my God.
I don't know what to tell you to read next. Did this put you off the reading train?
No. I mean, what is one book I didn't like? I still read
never
it.
read again.
I mean, I feel like that's extreme to think that I'm over books in general just because I didn't like. There's so many other genres out there. This one clearly wasn't for me.
Yeah. Now what?
I like drama. I like romance. I don't like. I'm gonna kill my kid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill my kids.
Okay.
I want to kill my kids.
Like I just said, thrillers aren't. Then
the
murderous thrillers. Because I will say, especially on TikTok and our like age group, it is a very popular genre.
I also can be down with a little murder. It's more the murdering of your own children is what really threw me off. You know, it's crazy. Like, wow, you know, you go whoa.
Yeah,
but it was like a little too whoa for me.
We'll get you a nice like rom-com type book next.
Yeah, I like the romance drama. that one just really threw me for a loop. I just was surprised at how many people were like, this is the best book I've ever read. That's where I think it was maybe the extreme suggestion to me is why I am having an extreme reaction. It was because it was like sold to me like it was the best book they have ever read in their lives.
I would say I definitely have seen people who have said like, oh, you know, I didn't love it, but I do think a majority of the reaction is like, oh, I'm gonna people recommend it to other people. Like I don't know how many. I personally have not seen that many. I hate this book.
I would never recommend this book to anybody. Kelly Martin, this is the second episode in a row we're mentioning her.
Yeah.
She's like, so I shouldn't read this. And I was like, as a new mother, no, you shouldn't read this. I don't think you would enjoy this book as a new mother.
Have you ever seen
I don't know.
The
She
Lovely
might.
Bones?
She fucking might.
Oh, I like The Lovely Bones. That's what's weird, is that I like The Lovely Bones movie. I've never read the book.
Yeah.
Like I said, I could be down. Well, is that Lovely Bones a true story?
Lovely Bones, no, is based off a book.
Okay. So. Lovely Bones, I like that movie. It is very creepy.
I don't think it's a true story. I think it's a fictional.
Obviously awful, so I'm sounding a little hypocritical right now.
Yes, it is a novel.
But it's like I said, I could be down with the little murder. It's the murdering of your own kids. What really threw me off.
Okay.
So don't write me off as a little pussy, but that's, you know.
You should read like The Silent Patient next, like something that's like thriller-esque.
Yeah. Once again, don't call me a little bitch.
No, I just want to see
I can't kill your kids, kill your own kids. You're trying to kill them while they're inside of you, and you're also. And not like abortion. Like she was like, they were about to be born and she was like, how can I get rid of these fucking kids before they get out of me? And now that they're alive, I'm going to kill them. Like that, she took them on a canoe and drowned one of them and kept the other one. Like I could just, too much.
I know. You're talking to somebody that really enjoyed that book.
I know. I'm sorry. I know.
Like, I can't agree with you because it's, you know.
I don't think I'm making
a lot of twists and turns.
I know. I don't think I'm making a lot of sense. I'm making sense in my head. I don't think I'm making a lot of sense out loud.
No,
because
you are.
I do enjoy a little thrill, a little murder mystery, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I think what really got me was the murdering of your own children.
Now I really want to test the waters of like the psychological thriller genre for you. So I would like you to read The Silent Patient. That's going to be my next recommendation.
Now, what is that about? Without spoiling it.
It is also a psychological
It's a psychological thriller.
Yes. I don't even know if I really want to like read you the
don't. Do I think this
synopsis.
Do I think this book was bad? No. Yeah. I don't think the book was bad. That like I want that to be noted. I don't know if I'm articulating my points correctly.
So The Silent Patient is basically this woman kills her husband.
Okay.
And then she never talks again.
All right.
Words never leave her mouth. That is the premise.
Okay. See, I could do like, I really think, and I have repeated myself 50 times now, I really think it was the
seemingly perfect life.
Yeah.
Bam. she's
Like, when
they say
he-
she shoots her husband 5 times and then never speaks again.
When he killed her at the end, I was not so thrown off because I was like, she deserves to die.
Yeah.
If she killed her kids.
Right.
But then what really got me was, did she kill her kids? You know, then it was like, are you team letter or are you team manuscript? Do you believe the manuscript or do you believe the letter? I believe the manuscript.
A lot of the premise of
because
the psychological
I think
thrillers is really like what choose your own path. And
my
what
path
you
is
think happened.
I'm choosing the manuscript because this lady faked her own sickness and faked being bedridden. If you're that nuts, you're nuts enough to kill your kid. So I believe the manuscript. I don't know. I want to believe Jeremy was a good guy because he was good throughout the whole book. Basically, he seemed like a good guy. And so I don't think the book was bad. Final notes. I don't think the book was bad. I can handle, I'm not a wimp. I can handle some murder and some psychological thriller. I do not like the killing of your own kids in a book. And I hated it so much.
Regardless of even if that, regardless of it's like, well, did that happen?
That I would have rathered it be like she did it.
Yeah.
You would,
Set in stone. No,
Never
because
mind.
the
premise,
the premise
book
at the end of the book
it ends
is,
and you're kind of like, oh shit, did she do that?
because it was set that she did it, and then all of a sudden there's a part where it's like, wait, did she?
Yeah.
And so I don't like that. Just leave it at that she did it, and then I can come to terms with that. Now I have to decide for myself if she
and
did
also,
it.
I
if she
bet you
didn't
people
do
are
it.
going to be like, well, Rhea, she didn't actually do it, like.
Yeah, like, oh, did you read the letter?
Yeah.
You believe? Yeah, because I'm gonna believe a fucking woman who faked being bedridden. I'm gonna believe her fucking letter.
Yeah.
This psycho bitch. See, and maybe I did like it. I'm talking so much about it.
We're talking.
I'm talking a lot about it. Maybe I did. Maybe I did like it.
Yeah.
Hey, anything that sparks a conversation and sparks a little oomph from me,
Yeah.
maybe I do enjoy.
I'm gonna bring the silent page. I have it in my. I have it in my house. I'm gonna bring it for you to read.
Well, if anybody wants to borrow Verity, I don't have it anymore.
Can't sell it.
gotta be-
I was gonna
gotta be
say
some
you
bad
must
luck
return
with
it
that.
and not throw it away if you don't like it.
throwing a book in the trash, I feel like just there's something about it. It's like bad luck or
Don't say that.
no,
Seriously,
really.
because
Bad luck for what?
Just like in general. Have you ever seen the movie The Day After Tomorrow?
Yes.
Do you remember when like they're burning
movie.
things to keep a fire going, and
Yeah.
the one girl is like, "Don't like throw those books like in the fire. Like those are historical."
She
Those were more
was
like
a
Bibles
New
and
York
stuff.
That
Public
was a-
Library employee.
historical books. This is a book about somebody who murdered their children, so I think it's okay if I throw it in the trash. I think I'm gonna survive.
We'll see. We'll
I
find
don't
out.
like the energy you guys are now casting on me because I didn't like the context of this book. I think it's pretty fucking normal to not like the idea of that.
No. We're not talking about not liking a book. You can not like a book.
But
It's
here,
the
now I don't
act
know
of
if I
throwing it in
You're
the-
a book murderer.
It's the act of throwing it in the trash that is what threw us off.
You murdered the book.
You know how many secondhand bookshops there are?
I understand.
That's paper. That's trees.
I understand it wasn't resourceful and maybe the wrong move now that we're talking it out.
It was a knee-jerk reaction
saged
to
myself
get rid of that thing.
after reading this book.
I'm speechless.
Maybe I did enjoy
I'm
it because I have had
for
such
this visceral reaction to this novel.
I have had such
to this work of fiction.
I'm a reader, honey. Have you noticed? I get so into these books. I have now. I get too into things. That's my issue. I get too. I pour my heart and soul. And I take things too seriously
Right.
in
No,
terms
that
of
is
like
true.
I throw my whole. I throw my
I
whole self.
I can close a book after finishing it and like never think about the book again.
That's not me. Like I can't do that. Like I was like, oh my god, this book has shaken me up, and now I feel like a lunatic. The more I'm talking it out, the more I'm feeling crazy, and now I'm thinking I have bad luck. No, fuck that. I don't have bad luck. I don't have bad luck because I threw out a book.
You're clearly, Noah
Maybe-
said that.
maybe if you burned it.
Noah deliberately said that because he knows that was an already superstitious move in the first place.
What, did I have that thought as I was throwing out the book? Is this bad luck? Yes, I did. I did. That was something that crossed my mind, and now that you said it, is making me.
That's the first thing I thought when you said you threw it out. I'm like, that's probably.
But please, nobody reach out to me and tell me that's bad luck. Please, I don't need that. I don't need it.
No,
I'm
you will be
stressed.
fine. You'll
I
be
am
fine.
stressed.
You will be okay.
Is Verity gonna come back and haunt me?
No, you're gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
You're gonna be just
She
fine.
will. She'll be like.
Honestly,
"You threw
now
my
I think
book."
maybe I should give you like an Emily Henry book to read
Give me
in
something
between.
light and
I'm gonna give you
easy.
Emily Henry, and then you can read the silent page.
I have It Starts With Us that I never read because I was
yeah.
like, I like the ending of It Ends With Us. I think I might read It Starts With Us.
Go with that.
Something light,
Yeah.
easy, fun,
Happy-
flirty,
yeah.
happy, sexy.
Yeah.
Somebody DM'd me and was like, you need to stop reading Colleen Hoover books. You need yourself a little romance with a side of dick. And I was like, what are your recommendations? And I read that out loud to Marty. He was like, what if somebody reached out to me and was like, you need to read something with a little side of boob? How would you react? I was like, it's different. It's
It
like,
is very different.
Little side of dick just means a little side of sex.
It is very
Which
different.
I love a
To
little
casually
sex.
discard
combined.
or
Yeah.
worse, destroy
Noah,
a book is
stop.
disrespectful and
Disrespectful? I don't give a fuck if it's disrespectful.
Disrespectful to what?
No, disrespectful
art of
and
books?
undemocratic. This.
Oh wow.
Does anybody call
Shut
me
up.
respectful and democratic to begin
Yeah.
with?
But honestly, I like had to scroll on Google. I didn't see that much stuff about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
So sorry
No,
for the roller
Colleen-
coaster I have brought everybody
It's all right.
on.
Colleen Hoover actually is very like. There are people who love all of her books, and then there are people who are like, these books are trash.
Yeah.
And they hate, like, there's a ton of people who think like, who actually really hate that her books are like, you can go into any airport and there's like 4 or 5 of her books on sale. And people are
That
like,
to me
why?
means she's making it. Okay, she's a
Oh, I
mainstream
mean,
artist and she's doing
a mainstream
it. So,
She's a mainstream artist for sure.
So she's like the Dua Lipa of books, right? Like if you like pop music, you're gonna like
Yeah,
Dua
yeah.
Lipa. If you want a little bit more, what's the word
Yeah.
I'm looking for?
I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is I feel like I've brought everybody on a roller coaster in the past 20 minutes, including myself.
Mm-hmm.
And the moral of the story is, do I think this is a bad book? No. Did I maybe enjoy it? Maybe. I've been talking about it enough that it's caused this much of a reaction, so maybe I did enjoy reading it.
Yeah.
I am afraid of Verity,
Yeah.
the woman in this
person,
book,
yeah.
and which is therefore why I
Do you see why?
because I didn't want her to come
people,
through the book and get me. Okay, this is what I was afraid of when I was younger. Weird things like this, like Verity's arm is going to reach out of the book and grab me.
No, you should have definitely grown out of that.
I know. I'm aware. It's
Did
okay.
you see that?
We all have our things.
Do you understand why people thought that they wanted Blake Lively to play that part instead of?
Are they making Verity a movie?
I don't think so as of right now. Wouldn't be surprised.
I'll watch.
But I think if Verity was being adapted, people were like, we'd rather have Blake Lively be Verity than have her
be Verity than Lowen,
Lily.
than Lily. I mean,
And,
so they want they want her to play the bedridden woman who has no lines throughout the entire movie.
Oh, or maybe not.
Lowen, the main girl.
Yeah.
Verity's the bedridden woman.
Or did they want? Yeah.
Lowen's like the author.
Yes.
I could see her
Or
playing
maybe
that.
both. I don't know. I didn't really go too deep into
Blake
the
Lively
Verity.
hasn't done anything in a while.
Yeah. I don't know if they are gonna make. Let's see. That'll be something that you will not be watching. Verity.
Verity?
No, not official.
What if you don't
It's
get
just a
into
book
heaven?
that people want to see
What?
adapted into a film or a movie.
What did you say?
I'm just joking. I said, what if you don't get into heaven?
Noah, enough out of you, okay?
Oh my God.
Why wouldn't I get into heaven? Because I
TikTok.
threw out Verity, the book, the
Voices
psychological
That's
thriller
exactly what I'm saying.
book. That's not realistic. That wouldn't even make any sense.
That's a silly
That
statement.
doesn't make any sense.
No, just ignore him. Just ignore him. Ignore him. Please, God, ignore him. Please, God, ignore him. We're gonna wrap it up. If anybody is curious, I'm still reading A Court of Wings and Ruin. That's where I'm at in my book journey. I've been trying to read at night, but I've fallen off a little bit, so I'm still.
Let me tell you.
book 3 of this fantasy series.
There was some sexy moments in this book which I enjoyed.
Colleen Hoover is normally pretty, like, there's some pretty sexy
Like at
moments.
times I was like, oh, my vagina's tingling, but you know,
Not at the end.
not at the end. Vagina closed up tight, dry as a desert at the end of that book. Scared. Okay, let's get into the topics for today's
do
show. The Barbie trailer was released. Greta Gerwig's Barbie, Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Harry Potter.
I feel like I actually didn't see the trailer.
I watched the trailer. I just watched
I know,
it.
I know, but was it short?
No, the full trailer.
Full
came out.
trailer.
Oh, full trailer.
Yeah.
I didn't even see
And
it.
there was. We'll talk about it.
We'll take a brief pause for me to watch.
Yes.
It's
HBO is apparently coming out with a Harry Potter series based on all 7 books. Kourtney and Travis have released a trailer for their wedding special. Drake sampled audio of Kim Kardashian talking about divorcing Kanye in his new song rescue me. And we have a great interview with Jeffree Star. So let's get into the topics. Game Time is the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports, created by fans for fans. Game Time is the ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. I cannot wait to go to Drake this summer and July. I'm going to be using Game Time to get my tickets. I also think I'm going to get a little Billy Joel action in there as well, thanks to Game Time. Going to have a great time. It's possible to snag those seats with the Game Time app. The biggest last-minute price drops can be found on the seats you thought you could never buy. The purchase process takes just 2 taps and 10 seconds. And once you buy your tickets, they're delivered directly to your phone. No printer needed. The app also allows you to easily share tickets with friends via text, so you can get into the game seamlessly. Skip the hassle and enjoy the moment. Download the Game Time app or go to the website, enter your email, and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. All right, let's get into the topics. We're going to start off with the Barbie trailer with Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, a whole cast of people.
So many
Dua
people.
Lipa, Barbie Ferreira, not Barbie Ferreira, America Ferreira. Sorry, I was just reading about the Barbie Ferreira interview that she did, where she talked about Euphoria not doing second season. Sorry, we didn't talk about that. But there are a lot of people in this Barbie movie, and still no plot to be discovered or figured out while watching this trailer. I have no fucking idea what this movie's about. Not at all.
I think what I'm assuming from what I watched and from the character posters that they also release of everybody is that Barbie lives in Barbie land.
Mm-hmm. Which is looks and reminiscent of the Cat in the Hat, which I'd mentioned a while ago that
you don't like.
No, I like Cat in the Hat.
I thought Cat in the Hat was something that scared you.
I liked the Cat in the Hat when I was younger, that movie. I really liked that.
The Mike Myers Cat in the Hat. Yeah. Freaky. Maybe it was me.
Yeah, I liked that movie.
I thought it was always a little freaky. It kind of freaked me out.
But I thought it was going to look like that, and it does.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. Barbie World looks like that, Barbie Land. I'm guessing like they all live in Barbie Land, and they're just all Barbie and Ken, which is funny. Like it was just on the poster, it's like they're all different Barbies. Every guy is almost all of them are like a different Ken. And then I'm guessing Barbie leaves Barbie Land and goes to the real world because there are human characters. Like America Ferrera is a human. Will Ferrell is a human. I think he's like the CEO of Mattel. And then Barbie goes into the real world.
Yeah.
Chaos ensues.
I have no idea.
That's my guess.
I thought something crazy happens and it's like some deep Barbie story because I had remembered seeing Margot Robbie talk about this saying, I read the script and I thought, wow, there's no way they're going to let us do this movie. So I thought that there had to be something funky. I'm getting none of that from the trailer. I'm getting nothing, actually. I'm getting nothing from the trailer.
We're butting heads a little today. That trailer looks great, in my opinion.
I'm still going to watch it, and I love the fun colors, and I love Barbie. I love, ooh, yay, but I'm not getting any plot to this movie.
I personally like that. I hate when movie trailers tell you what happens like in the entire movie.
I don't want to know the beginning, start, and end of a movie in a trailer. Yeah. I just want to know a little something to pull me in, like a little, not the
way they've been doing
just a little something.
The way they've been doing this has been so like minimal that I feel like they're really not gonna. Maybe it'll be a different trailer that comes out because normally there's multiple trailers till the movie comes out. But it was like those first initial photos and then like a 2-second teaser and then now all these character posters and this trailer is like 2 minutes. The movie still doesn't come out till the end of July. Yeah. So I'm like, maybe they're just. I feel like they're just giving us little teeny pieces.
Like any movie that's like about a doll or action figure. It's just I don't know.
Barbie's a big enough draw for me in general because obviously we grew up on Barbie.
How many movies about dolls and action figures do you not like?
I'm trying to think of any.
Yes, that was a big statement.
Well, but it's just the idea of it, like that, throws me off. Like, I don't know. Can you think of any others? Like, I don't know.
Only scary
G.I. Joe?
Oh, no, that doesn't count. No. G.I. Yeah, see, like, I would never. Well, I mean, that's easier.
Transformers?
And not my type of film.
No, I like Transformers, but I don't think it's the same thing.
I like Barbie because it's pretty, and I love Barbies growing up, so that's the draw for me.
American Girl movie.
I loved the Bratz movies. Bratz was big. I loved. I actually was
all the American Girl dolls got their own movie. A lot of them got their own movie.
I was more of a Bratz gal than a Barbie, but I still loved Barbie. Yeah. Barbie's a big enough draw for me. Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, they're a draw. Will Ferrell's a draw. What is the point of the movie, though? That is what I'm trying to get to. But I guess when the movie comes out, we'll find out.
I think Barbie has to go into the real world.
I think I was just expecting something different because of the way Margot Robbie talked about reading the script for the first time and being like, whoa, are they going to let us film this?
It kind of reminded me of Free Guy a little bit.
I never saw that.
Oh, like I really liked Free Guy. Where Free Guy, I felt the same way when I initially watched the trailer. I was like, this kind of looks like I don't really get the point of this. This like looks stupid. Mm-hmm. And then I really liked the movie. I kind of get similar vibes to that. Like Ryan Reynolds in Free Guy is like a video game character, you know. So I kind of feel like maybe some sort of parallels. Maybe, and who knows? Maybe there's a twist that we like. Greta Gerwig is great. I also go back to, and honestly, this is kind of maybe a little bit of a bizarre comparison, but the initial Don't Worry Darling trailers were like, oh, couples in the 50s just living life. You know, like it was like you were kind of like, wait, what is gonna happen? And then they fucking took you on a ride,
right? And the draw of that was Harry Styles and the actor. So I'm definitely gonna see the movie, and I love the bright colors and the look of Barbie Land or whatever it is. I love that. I'm sold on that. I'm just like, I don't know the plot of the movie. Yeah. Which I guess is just Barbie. Like we'll see where Barbie ends up. Another trailer that was released was the Kourtney Kardashian and Travis wedding special trailer. They talk about all 3 weddings they had. The one in Vegas, Santa Barbara, and then Italy. And it's going to be on Hulu.
Now, for me, this, like, I don't care. I feel like we saw so much.
Yeah. Time has passed.
It's been a while, and this is going to sound mean to Kourtney, and I do like Kourtney. But I think she has like full executive, like I think she helped make this, which just makes me think it is just going to be like them talking about how in love they are for an hour and a half, which is, I'm so happy. Like I'm happy for them. They are very happy together. It's just as far as like wedding special goes, a little boring because like there's no drama, there's no issues, there's no like will they say yes. It's just like they just fucking love each other and they got married 3 times. Which is great. But like this could have been one episode in the new season. Kourtney clearly wanted her big moment, full wedding special for just her, which deservedly so. Kim's gotten this, they've gotten the wedding specials. She can have her wedding special. I'm just not dying to watch this.
Yeah, I'm not like, oh my God, I cannot wait till this comes out. Yeah, I'll put it on.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah,
I'll watch it.
So,
there's not really
push
anything
us against the wall and make us watch it. Well, we're gonna watch it,
but it's
I agree. It's we've seen it all. Happy for them. I'm interested to see the details of going into the planning, and it's not anything crazy. They got married 3 times. We knew that. We've seen all of the pictures, all of the photos, and now we'll get to see how that all went down.
Wedding season is right around the corner, guys, and if you are in the market for a tux, the best place to go to get one is the Black Tux. The Black Tux makes it super easy to get an on-trend, top quality, guaranteed to fit tux without ever leaving your house. So all you ladies out there, if you got a guy in your life, husband, boyfriend, fiance, brother, whoever it is, and they're struggling to find a tux or they're asking for your help, the Black Tux makes it very easy. All they have to do is take the Black Tux fit quiz, pick the style that they want to rock, and their tux is delivered to their door 10 days before the day you need it. So there's plenty of time to try it on and make sure it wears well. And if it doesn't fit right, say hello to the Black Tux Fit Guarantee, so you can order a better size within a day or 2 of receiving the less than great fitting one, and they'll send you another right away at no extra cost. And if you would prefer an in-store experience, the Black Tux has showrooms across the country. Their expert fit specialists will help you find the perfect style tux or suit to make sure that you are looking your best. So rent or buy, the Black Tux is the best place to go when you need a tuxedo for a wedding or special night. And right now, when you go to theblacktux.com/chicks and use code chicks, you'll save $30 off your order. That's TheBlackTux.com/chicks. Code chicks to save $30. Theblacktux.com/chicks. Code chicks.
While we're on the topic of the Kardashians, Drake sampled audio of Kim Kardashian talking about divorcing Kanye in his new song Rescue Me. The audio is from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, in which she was talking to Kris Jenner, and she said, "I didn't come this far just to come this far and not be happy. Remember that." So Drake put that sample in his new song. People are talking about this because obviously it goes back to, did Kim and Drake fool around when he released Sicko Mode and he said, crept down the block, made a right, the whole thing.
Everybody's
and then
looking up
the
maps.
map of their houses pretty much lined up of creeping down the block and making a right to the Kardashian house. So that's still being spectated on. I think Drake is just likes
people forget Drake's Jewish.
What does that have something to do with?
Well, Kanye is pretty.
Oh. I was like, why are you just throwing that out there right now?
I'm saying maybe because they did make amends.
I gotcha. So that's just his way of being like, I still fucking hate you.
Yeah, I don't think they're actually friends. I think that was just all for publicity.
Yeah, Drake's like, let me just shut this guy up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
this still feels like it's just for hyper.
I think he just plays into it, and but it's weird to get this one line. Like, is Drake watching every episode of the Kardashians who knew this one line existed, and he was like,
right,
let's pull that clip of Kim talking to Chris. Let's run that back and let's throw that in this song.
Right, like who suggested this?
Yeah, who knew what episode and exact season this was on for Drake to pull this and put it into a song? That's where I'm like, all right, Drake, calm down.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I like when he plays into the whole Kanye thing.
Yeah. I was going to say I'm thinking of the song's not out yet, right?
It was like a leak, wasn't it?
Or no, he played it.
I haven't heard
played it at like one of his shows or something.
He played it on he played it on Friday. He previewed a new track titled Rescue Me during an episode of Sound 42's The Fry show on Sirius XM radio.
Yeah, so it's not
out.
Fry. I don't know. FRYYIY.
Oh no.
YIY is what got me.
Fry.
Yeah.
Fry. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, the song's not out yet. Sampled it. Gets the people talking. Drake knows how to get the people talking. Throw a little. I'm just stuck on I was watching the season of
I would not be shocked if he watched the Kardashians.
I wouldn't be surprised.
If he keeps up with the Kardashians.
I certainly wouldn't be surprised either.
I mean, him and Kris Jenner are besties, so
I would not be surprised.
Last topic of the day is a controversial one, weirdly enough. Harry Potter.
Wait, I thought we had two more.
No.
Kendall? Oh no, are we not talking about
we weren't going to talk about that, but we could just throw it in there. Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny were seen on her horse or one of her horses
a horse. All I really wanted to say was that the picture really made me laugh.
It was a funny visual.
There's just something about him holding on to her on a horse that is just,
she's taking
it was just
charge,
funny.
And Bad Bunny's
she is the horseback rider, so she's like, hey, I'll take you for a ride, and he's just kind of looks like a little kid that's riding with his older sister on a horse. It's like he's the kid that you're going on that vacation.
He's swinging feet. He's like, wee.
Yeah. You're riding a horse for the first time on vacation, and the instructor is actually the one on the horse, and you're just sitting on the back holding on.
It's always a funny visual, and Kendall Jenner towers over Bad Bunny. I read that, so it's just a funny visual.
Yeah, Devin Booker never. Maybe he did. We never saw that.
No.
Devin Booker, I assume, is a tall man.
Yeah, basketball player is probably 6'2" would be my guess. I mean, he is obviously
the sun's hotter in Puerto Rico, though.
Wee,
guard.
This is fun.
He's just
thanks, Kendall.
Devin Booker's listed at 6'5".
Oh, 6'5".
So he's probably 6'4".
I like that.
Which is quite tall. How tall is Bad Bunny? Kendall doesn't tower over him. Bad Bunny's listed at 5'11".
What is Kendall?
So maybe 5'10".
I don't. Well,
Kendall's
maybe
5'11".
Maybe when she wears heels, that's why
Kendall's
people,
listed at 5'10".
So
maybe
she's
she
probably
wears
5'9".
heels, and then people are like,
Yeah.
They,
Because to be honest, was the other reason. Like on the horse, their bodies kind of like match up pretty well as far as like leg and torso length.
they're just having a fun time on her horse.
I just want to hear them talk to each other. Just want to like what the dynamic is, because he's not like fully fluent. So
I'm sure they communicate just fine.
They have a translator. They
Yeah.
communicate.
I'm
they
sure
Kendall has
they
a
can-
translator
yeah.
come with him.
They communicate through sex. And
I'm
love.
sure they can figure it out.
Controversial topic, like I said, Harry Potter coming to HBO, doing a little series on the 7 books. What's your take as a Harry Potter fan? I've seen mixed reviews from the Harry Potter fandom.
Until I get more details, I am out.
Really?
Out.
Interesting. Now,
Because
why?
I don't know what this means really. So I am assuming this means full remake
Of Harry Potter.
Yeah. Like it's not said to be any kind of spin-off. So this is a deal with, they're close to making a deal with J.K. Rowling, and Warner Brothers is in talks with her to join the project as a producer. Once she comes on board the project, is it then expected to look for a writer? This was first reported by Bloomberg. The general idea is for each season of the potential TV series to focus on one book in the Harry Potter book series, which consists of 7 novels, obviously. HBO Max and its then parent company Warner Media started exploring potential Harry Potter TV series a couple of years ago. Obviously, like they've done spin-offs for like Fantastic Beasts, things like that. He has met, this to me, I'm confused because it sounds like they're just remaking it.
Then, I'm no Harry Potter expert, but I'm not a fan of that either. I just feel like leave Harry Potter as is. Why can't they come up with anything new these days? They just redo everything.
Warner Brothers has been struggling. We talked about that.
They just redo everything.
Remember Warner Brothers had to like scrap all their fucking movies that they had coming. So the New York Post also wrote in their article reporting on it that it says the potential series would not be based on an in-universe spin-off such as the Fantastic Beasts films. The concept of one season per book suggests that the franchise would be an ongoing years-long project from Warner Brothers. So, like, are we just making a new Harry Potter? Like, is that just what we're doing? Like, we're gonna do a whole season on the first book. It's like casting 11-year-old actors. Then what are they gonna do? Like, have the same thing where they keep them going throughout every season? Or
what if it's really good though? What if it's really good?
Like I said, until I have more details, I'm out.
Because you kind of have more room with a TV show on each.
You do.
If you have 10 episodes per book, right? You kind of have a lot of room to keep in a lot of the details from the book.
I know. For me, the movies they feel untouchable to me. And I know so many things get remade and they put new people. I mean, how many Spider-Mans have we had? Like, they just, it's like it's a different story. It's told in a different way. Same characters. And yes, of course, like you said, it would be way more in depth for a TV show than to have, 2.5-hour movies. So a lot more details from the books would be in it. Probably a lot more characters would be in it, which is interesting. It just, where it loses me is just like the idea of different
actors,
Harry, Ron, and Hermione.
No
like it
Daniel
just, it's just like 1 + 1 is not equaling 2 in my mind for this.
Yeah.
Of like, I don't know, my brain will not be able to comprehend like I'm like, am I that old where there's gonna be fucking new? They're gonna bring in some new Harry Potter. I gotta get used to some new little kid being Harry Potter.
You would resent the new 11-year-olds, and they've done nothing to you.
No,
but you would hold resentment towards them.
I would be like,
You'd say this little shithead is now Harry
stepping in on something that did not need to be remade.
That's a dream role for them.
Of course.
It's a dream. Oh my God, I'm going to be the new Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But as a fan, you're like, fuck this little kid.
Right. It just feels like now I don't know, maybe because it's never been done before with Harry Potter, where it just feels like we're entering this like Warner Brothers universe of now they want to remake all this stuff. If this was some kind of spin-off, like Voldemort as a TV, like as a kid TV show, like something that is a spin-off of like
idea.
other characters. Okay, this just truly to me sounds like they are going to just remake or just make the books into TV shows. And that's also, it's an extremely long commitment. You're already locked in for 7 seasons. What if it's bad? I mean, it wouldn't be
HBO
bad. It wouldn't be bad.
Doesn't really miss, but
I don't think it would be bad. It would just be, it's just a change that I don't quite think I'm ready for.
and that's okay.
Yeah. So like I said, until I have more details on what this means and who's making it, really who's making it, because like if they do get JK to be a producer, like what is her true creative role on this? So I don't know, but Warner Brothers is desperate. They are El Desperado for something to get the people back
They're so
in.
thirsty.
Extremely. And I feel like they've been dying to do something with Harry Potter because they know it's just a fucking money machine. So they've been desperate to do it. I thought they would come up with something a little bit more creative than just remaking it, but that kind of seems...
Get some new fucking ideas, Warner Brothers.
Seems like what we're doing, so I don't know.
We'll see.
Yep, gonna need a lot more information. Do you know how much your subscriptions really cost? Most Americans think they spend around $80 a month on subscriptions, but the actual total is closer to $200. If you don't know exactly how much you're spending every month, you need Rocket Money. Rising prices stressing you out? If you're looking for ways to cut costs, you need Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Over 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about, and chances are you're one of them. You know, maybe you downloaded a new streaming service to get that free trial to watch one show, or that free gaming trial you never actually used. Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you, and for any you don't want to pay for anymore, just hit cancel and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. It's that easy. Rocket Money also helps you manage all your finances in one place and automatically categorizes your expenses so you can easily track your budget in real time and also get alerted if anything looks off. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year. So stop throwing your money away, cancel unwanted subscriptions, and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/chicks. That's rocketmoney.com/chicks. rocketmoney.com/chicks.
All right, everyone, we are here with a very special guest. We are joined by Jeffree Star, makeup artist, YouTuber,
Hi.
CEO, TikToker, creator of all sorts, does it all. Welcome to the show, Jeffree.
Thank you for having me. Hi, ladies.
Hi, we're super excited. We're excited to have you here. You know, you're doing a bunch of shows at Barstool.
Yes.
What has been your first impression of coming in here?
I thought there was gonna be more athletes waiting for me, but they're still asleep in my room.
Yeah.
No, but I love New York. I love the vibe here. I think it's a little better than New York. I mean, than LA. Sorry. I love New York. I haven't been here since the pandemic started.
Wow.
So this is our first official trip back.
Wonderful.
We brought
Welcome
the hot
back.
weather.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, you
And
did.
we love
Springtime.
Barstool so much.
Yeah.
You had a lot of fun
fun.
with Taylor.
We did. We had a lot of fun at the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Will declined to not be there. Mm-hmm. I get it. You know.
Will you find your way to Will?
He's too short. Yeah. And once they showed me the before picture of what he looked like before the fake teeth,
Yep.
it just,
Not interested.
I'm scarred still.
You're good with Taylor.
Yeah.
Teeth is, it's a game changer.
My boyfriend
is.
has fake teeth, and they really changed everything.
Every tooth in my head is fake.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
What made you do that?
Mine were so bad. So the first thing I did when I call it real money, when you can actually afford something, I changed them completely. So if you watch like old music videos, it's really bad.
So when you first made that real money teeth, what was like the next big purchase?
Ooh, a real car. I went from like
no lease, buy.
Yeah, a lot of these influencers, everything's on lease. It's all
Mine's a lease.
perception. How old are you?
25.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I think there's business scenarios for a lot of people that are great. There's nothing wrong with leasing. Who wants to buy a full car if you don't want to, or you just want to swap it out? But I think a lot of the, influencer culture, it's just spend, look great, and then they're broke in a year.
What was the first car?
Oh, so I went from a 1991 Nissan Sentra with like
The classic.
with like 20 dents
Yep,
to a BMW i8.
Yeah.
That's the
I was
good
like,
stuff.
yeah. And then it just kept spiraling, and I collect cars now.
How many do you have?
I think like a measly 25.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And are they? Where do you keep
I
them
love
all?
it. Some in LA, so when I land, I have something nice, and then I have a big garage in Wyoming.
So you split your time LA and Wyoming.
Mainly Wyoming now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because
so
you just said that you like the city, New York City, better than LA.
Yeah, I like the energy. So if I'm gonna leave the ranch and leave my peace and quiet, I want to be around some good energy. And I'm so burnt out from LA. 30 plus years. It's like,
You've kind of seen it all.
I've done it all.
Yeah.
I've seen it all. I've sucked it all. And it's just time to move on to the next region.
Gotta switch it up.
Yeah.
Why Wyoming? Because from an outside perspective, that's a drastic change.
It's so drastic. I've always been an extremist. On anything I do, I just go full, right? So I wanted to challenge myself and do something really weird and different. Not that being a rancher is weird, but for me, I think it is, especially looking like this. So I found the least populated state. I bought a bunch of land, and I started ranching. And that wasn't really the end game. The end game was just to go somewhere, be in the middle of nowhere, and just kind of be quiet for a while. I wanted to like heal, and I've been online for 20 years.
Yeah.
Like I'm a dinosaur.
Yeah.
I was here when they were building the pyramids. So it's like I've been here for so long, and I just wanted to mental reset. So I kind of, not vanished, but I trickled away for a little bit, and then I started this year off balls to the wall.
Yeah. How are you ranching with those nails?
The yaks love it. Great massages.
Great.
I was
They
gonna
just-
say, like, I feel like
good
that's a really good
scratches.
arm tickle.
So yaks love their ears rubbed.
Okay.
Yeah. So they
Okay.
love the nails.
and so do the football players.
Yes, they do. Good massages for the back of the head.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Yeah, and for the other spots.
Yeah. I just love long nails. I love stuff like that.
I just got rid of my long nails, honestly.
How do you feel?
A little weird. I had them for probably 2 years. The thing that I was getting annoyed at, and you probably deal with this all the
undernail.
time, the undernail, like my skincare, my creams, everything was getting stuck under there. Like,
I know. It's the hot water under. You just got to keep it moving.
Yeah.
what does a day in your life look like? Like when you're at the ranch,
Yeah.
are you doing full glam like this?
So yeah, because I filmed so many different things now, right? I fully came back on TikTok. I never fully embraced it until I'd say maybe like 9 months ago, and now I'm fully on. So I start the mornings now reviewing makeup, and a lot of the times I'll just wear it throughout the day, but I don't get as ready out there.
Yeah, so everyone was very excited when you got on TikTok. I think people were waiting for it for a while. Yeah. We
The
saw the
response
whole
was
thing
huge.
happen with Michaela.
With
and
Lashgate.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
everyone was like, we need Jeffree on TikTok.
It was
Is
like a
that kind of
calling.
what like made you
Yes,
jump
when
on?
I saw the Jeffree Star Cosmetics logo in Gotham City, I I said they're calling. Yeah, it actually inspired me to want to review again. I was very burnt out. All the YouTube culture, the drama, the craziness. I just kind of stepped away for a year. So to come back and see the space of beauty change so much was kind of shocking. There's not a lot of players. TikTok has like a few, 2-3 big, I guess, stars, and then it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just a weird.
There's
it's
a lot.
Really weird.
There's a lot in that mid-range
Yes. And
space.
why
I
is
feel
there
like
not
on
more,
beauty TikTok.
like the new Nikki tutorials, the new Jaclyn
Right,
Hills,
yeah,
the new
right.
Jeffree Stars? Where are
Right.
those people? And I'm not seeing it, which is
Right.
interesting.
Yeah.
So the Kraken was released, and I've been having the best time. Because there's so much, I guess, fake and fuckery out there, and it kind of like, it turns me on to correct things and just like,
Right. I'm trying to think of like, I guess some of the names of people. Michaela's that everybody talks about.
What was your
Meredith Duxbury, everybody
Love
talks
her.
about.
Yeah.
What was your take on the whole thing with Michaela, how she addressed it? I mean, you're no stranger to controversy.
yeah,
so
I just
like,
thought it was so, it's such a bizarre thing because people forget, yes, she's just someone filming in her bedroom, but there's management, there's lawyers, there's agents, and there's so many people in her ear. I'm just a free agent and I'm just me. So I guess she wasn't allowed to respond to it. And I heard that there was a contract with L'Oreal and she couldn't say anything and still didn't. So she got the check. That wedding's paid for. Congrats, bitch. Hustle. But I just think that you don't need to lie because the mascara was actually good.
Yeah.
That's the funny
It
part.
was. That's
is
what we
what's
talked
funny.
about.
It's
We
a
were
good
like,
formula. You didn't need to.
I watched
Yeah.
you review it and you were like, this is
It's
really
cute.
good.
Yeah. So it's such a bizarre thing, but if people are okay with being lied to, then I guess we're in a different culture. But I think people know they're going to get the truth on my page.
Do you think that there's more because between beauty TikTok now and those so many creators on there, it feels like they are pushing so many deals, and it's this influencer culture where you get sent the PR package and they want you, like, in your mind you're like, well, they sent it to me, I have to say it's good.
That would be the YouTube days where people would feel obligated. Well, I have to say it's great or they're going to stop sending it to me. So go fucking buy it.
Right. Yeah.
It's at Walmart. What do you mean? Go buy it and review it.
Right,
Yeah.
I
right.
don't want to upset the brand. So some of my old friends would lie for money, and it was so uncomfortable and just no respect.
Because it feels like I see a lot of that on TikTok where I'm like, until I start to see, I have to like really dive deep on some people's pages.
Because they don't disclose the ads, and it's very
either that
bizarre.
or I'm like, I need to find at least 3 videos of this person saying they don't like something. Because
So-
when every single video is that they like it, it's like, there's got to be something you didn't like.
And the more honest you are, the more people like
Yeah.
you, the more money that comes in, then you can go buy the products.
People
And you
now
don't
are
need
like
them
doing
to
the
send it for free.
de-influencing.
This week, there's this thing where they're all getting paid to review this white green cream that takes away your redness. And I've seen like 10 of them do the ad. And I'm like, how does this brand even have the budget for these hoes? Like, it's just crazy. And they're all doing it with the same talking points that they were emailed. And it's just so, get your bag. But I just think if 10 other people are going to do it, I don't know. It comes off so cheesy.
You have to stand out. You got to be different for the long haul. And that's
Yeah.
why you've been in the game for so long. And you mentioned you're a free agent. Nobody's really telling you what to do.
Yeah.
How did you make that decision? Because I bet there's a time where people are pining after you and they want to represent you and they
yes.
want your money.
I've tried it before. It never works. Because what is a manager really doing? Or what are they supposed to do? In the past, I never had one actually do anything great.
They're just, besides taking 10%.
They want to take the 10, 15 to maybe sometimes 20%.
And if you're turning down deals because you don't like a product, they're not making any money.
Exactly.
and they're getting mad. Why are you turning down? It's good money.
Exactly. Yeah. So I just love having no manager. I mean, I have an agent, like I have we're actually shopping a autobiography right now. I may work on new music one day. It's been 12 years. So, but yeah, no manager.
Yeah.
Which scares people.
I would imagine so. I mean, do you like where the influencer, where the social media influencer realm is right now, or do you prefer the other state? Because I mean, like you said, you've been through the MySpace days, and now then it was like
nothing
YouTube.
will ever touch MySpace.
Yeah.
That was like the best era. It was so fun and clean. I think
so raw. It was just, everyone was so
yes.
new to everything.
Yeah, and I think we're moving into a positive shift. I think we are. I think a lot of people are over the bullshit, which I'm helping, I think, shift the culture, because now when I see a lot of these girls post with the ad, it's just every comment is some funny ass shit. Because people talk slick nowadays. Not that they ever
People
didn't,
are
but
funny on
more
TikTok,
so
I
than
will
ever.
say.
They will
Comments
call
on
you out
TikTok,
on
yeah.
TikTok.
And I like that.
Yeah.
So I like being in the space. It's fun. TikTok's been really cool to us. Hailey Bieber or someone on her team did flag my video. And TikTok was very sweet to be like, what? Why? And then they brought her back.
Yeah. So I wrote down a bunch of celebrity beauty brands.
Yeah.
Rhode being at the top of the list
Yeah.
because we saw that it was reported and you weren't a fan of it. I want to go through these brands and kind of give like.
Now, have you tried Rhode Pest Control? I mean, skincare.
She has. I have not.
Use it.
I'm not a.
Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so no.
Hand up, I use it.
So no shade.
Yeah.
Why or what makes you actually enjoy it versus everything on the market? This is called market research.
Yeah. Personally, I don't like 9 million steps.
Yes.
And I felt like, my skin is not crazy problematic. So for me, it's
looks
a
fucking
very
stunning in
simple.
person.
Thank you. It's very simple of it feels glowy, it feels hydrated. I use the moisturizer and then it looks good under makeup. That's really, so for me, and it's not a crazy price point. It's pretty affordable.
Did you get the kit?
lip stuff? I don't, it's weird because I have the caramel one, which I kind of like better, but the unscented one, it doesn't wear well
Okay.
through the day,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
We all
It
have
feels nice
different
going
needs.
on,
Yeah.
but then like when you go in for that second reapply,
Yeah.
it gets built like cakey on your
I
lips.
guess it kind of gummy.
Yes,
yeah.
the gumminess. But yeah, I mean, I have repurchased.
Yeah, she's like my filter of. I'm not a huge consumer of like celebrity beauty brands.
Yeah.
I like kind of tailor more to
Yeah.
like the makeup artists, skincare people,
Yeah.
like
I
people who
do
were
like
born
to
in
try.
that business.
I do like to try it.
Yeah, and so
I'll spend my
she'll
money
try
and buy
it, and then I'm like,
I
how
bought
was it?
I bought all of Skin by Kim. I
Yeah.
bought all of it.
And did you like it?
It was fine.
It was underwhelming.
It was fine. It was very expensive for what it was.
Yes.
I want to get a rating on each of these brands
Okay.
from you. Maybe like a 1 to 10 scale.
Okay, and one's the worst, right?
1's the worst, 10 being the best. Let's go Rhode.
Okay. Well, since there's an actual consumer here that likes it, it's good to hear real feedback. We'll give her a 4.
Have you tried it?
Only the lip stuff.
Okay, yeah. And the lip stuff is
And it was just kind of like, it was
See
giving
that,
mediocre.
and that's what I see hyped up the most is the
Same.
lip stuff.
Yeah.
Which
Because
is
I have employees from
confusing.
my brand. They're like, yeah, my daughter loves the lip thing.
yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. But it was just underwhelming for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that I just use like a good old fashioned Carmex. Like I just,
That part, yeah.
Like whatever. Let's do Fenty Beauty.
Ooh, honestly, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I love Fenty.
They rarely ever miss. When they came on the game, they changed everything with inclusivity, and their shade range was like, it set the tone for the entire beauty industry, and it forever changed how we launch foundation.
yeah.
Thank you, Rihanna.
No, she
Love
did crush
Fenty.
that.
Rare.
Ooh, I would say 8.5 out of 10.
Love Rare.
Love.
I love her.
Really good
Very
products.
consistent. A few duds, but
Yeah.
amazing.
Have you tried the new lip oil?
Really great. Yeah, I just uploaded a review.
Oh, perfect. I have it.
They were
Mine's
really
being delivered
good.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people were reviewing them, but they are a tint. So when you remove it, even if it's on for 40 seconds,
Yeah.
it has a tint.
Yeah.
I will say Rare
I
is
agreed
one
with
of the
everything.
ones that I
Yeah, and I
use
agreed when you
every day.
fully reviewed like what you had. I agreed with what you said. Like I love the contour sticks. I think are great. The bronzer sticks, the blush. I used I liked the foundation, but then when I tried other foundations, I was like, it's not
I
quite
haven't tried
up
it yet,
to
foundation.
up to par. But I do love those two things. I love, and the highlights. I like the highlighter.
What about Ariana Grande's REM or REM?
So that is a question mark. I've never tried it.
Neither have I. I've never seen this or touched a single product.
Yeah. So her brand is owned by the company that owns Morphe,
Okay.
called Forma. So when I found out that Ariana doesn't even own her own brand, I was like, girl, you're so rich. You did not need a middleman and a company of people making your products for you and putting your label on it. So I honestly was turned off, never touched it.
Really? You think you ever will?
Keep singing, bitch.
House Labs, Gaga.
I would say 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
So
Really great. Her rebrand is amazing, and I hate rebrands. I think when like it flopped the first time,
Yeah.
and it usually never works the second time. Gaga is such a star. It's a hit.
Yeah.
Because I reviewed it back in the day.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It was just
TikTok, I remember, like, I feel like last year everyone hyped up that their
The foundation.
foundation.
It
Like,
was actually really
loved.
great.
Yeah.
it's so hard when there's so many great products on the
I know.
market.
How
And
do
you're
you
like,
wear
what
them?
do
I
I
know.
what do I use
I
every day?
buy, let me tell you something. I buy everything. My boyfriend is like, if I see another Sephora bag in this apartment, I'm going to freak out. Like I have bins of stuff under my sink of stuff that like I've used once. And then I'm like, and then it's just in there.
just donate
so
it.
much stuff.
I'm
Yes,
so
I know.
done a
attached to my
cleanse.
products. Besides the other day, I got the new Patrick Ta stuff because that was like I'm really seeing great things about this. So overall favorite or one of the best is Fenty.
Yes, absolutely.
What do you think of the makeup artists now that have their own brands that are very keyed into like the new TikTok, like it girls? Like you saw like Patrick go and do Alex Earl's makeup at her house.
I think
like
it's very smart.
Smart.
It's just like how they all used to come on our channels.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it's great.
Is this something you would do now on TikTok?
Absolutely. I love Patrick Ta.
Yeah. It's smart. He's all over. It's all of his
He
stuff.
definitely needs to do my makeup soon.
Are you listening?
That would be a great TikTok.
Right.
He'll go to Wyoming.
A soft, toned down version.
Yeah.
Comfy,
Yeah.
cozy.
Slutty.
So you mentioned, that you took a little step away, then got into the TikTok because of there's controversy going on, and
the internet exploded during COVID.
Yes, it did. And I think right before that, we saw like the James Charles, Tati Westbrook stuff go down.
They ruined the beauty community.
And that's when we got kind of like pulled in, because we were like, wait a second, I didn't know what this was all going on YouTube. Yeah, and it brought in new viewers.
It did.
And then kind of in a way that was like,
not really in a good way. Yeah.
I think once the new people saw it wasn't just like a soap opera and it was real shit, real life, really, it was just, and then YouTube in the beauty space died. Mr. Beast is still killing it. YouTube as a whole is not dead.
Yeah.
Thank God they got rid of their CEO. But I think they have hope. I get asked all the time, are you going to come back? And I haven't uploaded since November.
So when all
you like TikTok better now?
I love it. And people have shifted. They don't want, now I'm not saying everyone. I get asked to do 30-minute reviews all the time.
Right.
The majority of people do not watch 30 minutes anymore.
The attention span is gone.
It's vanished.
Going
which
like
sucks.
that.
I love a long, thorough review, but if the culture's shifting, you have to go with the times.
Yeah.
So now when all this controversy is happening and you've been a part of it, like, how are you handling it behind the scenes? How do you keep composure? How do you continue on to go on and make content and push through and not hide in a hole? And also having the other people in the beauty community reach out to you. Whose side are you on? What are you going to talk about? It was the
craziest real life soap opera I think I've ever been a part of. I think that's a really big question. I stayed grounded because I knew who I was, and there was a lot of fake people in the industry and a lot of craziness that went down. So I knew I wasn't a bad person, and I knew the truth about a lot of these situations. So I just kind of stepped away. I vanished. I moved out of California. And I just needed a big break because I think they really took the fun out of the beauty community. With Tati's last video, it was just like the craziest thing, and I think it ruined beauty.
How frustrated do you get when you see people lying on the internet and you know it's a lie?
It used to make me really angry, and I felt like I had to like make sure everyone knew, but it's just not. I can't fight everyone's battle.
Yeah.
I can tell the truth and reveal products and let everyone know maybe this is full of shit, but it was, I'm not the people, what's the word?
Fact checker?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And I felt like I was just like being swept up in the role where I then had to prove everything I knew that was wrong
I mean, you kind of lean into that now with the, you put up the videos of the NFL player and who
I love
is
having
it?
Fun. Yeah.
And you have people questioning. Do you read the comments and see some names and you're like, yep, that's it, but
Absolutely.
I can't say it?
Yeah.
And so some people get it right and you just can't say it.
I told one of Taylor's friends the truth in Arizona.
Really?
But I wouldn't tell him.
Yeah. Well, his friend definitely told Taylor.
He actually didn't.
You don't
because
think so?
his friend slept with my friend in Arizona, and we're keeping it all a secret.
It's a trade for a trade.
Oh my God! Info for info. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
the guy code.
All you have to do is secret swaps, and that's how the secret stays in.
Right. It's like, well, you know this, and I know that. So
yeah. Well, that is so
absolutely hilarious. I mean,
shit.
so like, okay, quickly before we end, like the dating situation for you.
Yeah.
What's the market like in Wyoming?
A little more scarce.
Okay.
So we're the 9th biggest state in America.
Okay.
We are the least populated with 580,000 people. Whole state.
Yeah.
LA County is 9 million. So I have a few regulars.
Normies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a nice cop I hang out with. But
married cop or
no, single.
Single.
Yeah, single. I don't do the married. I don't do the married anymore. No, just chilling.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not a lot of options there. A lot of people are just, they married at 12th grade and here we are.
Exactly.
Have you
so
ever?
a lot of flights. I'm keeping the Delta.
I was gonna say, how often?
The Delta terminal is so
how
good.
often are you flying out?
No, not on. I feel like I'm not a hooker, but I like to have fun.
Yeah, of course. Why not? Single?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm very sexual.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Well, we have to wrap up, but one thing I wanted to touch on before we wrap up, you're a big fan of Taco Bell, and so am I.
Yes.
You're a Taco Bell lover. You've seen it in different countries.
Everywhere,
I am very excited to experience fast food in London because that's where I'm going soon because I just hear the every fast food is different.
So it's healthier. The ingredients are healthier.
It's great news.
You have to pay, if you want your soda to have sugar, you have to pay extra.
Wow.
Yeah, so they keep everyone as healthy as they can, no sugary drinks, and it's all everything is zero there. It's bizarre.
Where's Taco Bell the best? What country?
Oh my God. I want to say I've been to so many places. I'm also thinking about McDonald's. I would say I think like
excited for
Singapore.
McDonald's. Really?
Yeah. One of the cleanest countries. If you litter, it's 25 years in jail.
That's how they got to get
Isn't
that in New York
nuts?
Yeah,
City.
seriously.
If you throw-
They got to implement some type of rule here.
Crazy. If you throw a piece of gum on the ground, full prison.
They probably
There
have
is
cameras.
It's
prison.
nuts. There's not one speck of dirt in that country. It's so beautiful.
Well,
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
This is so fun.
Thanks for having me on.
And you get to go to 4 other shows here.
I'm ready.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
I almost, it's so fun because like I feel like asking you to review things is so fun. So now I'm like,
Yeah, what should I review next?
Well,
What do
now
you
I'm
want?
like,
I want to request.
all the
but
shows
also
here.
that's what I'm saying. Like I kind of hate that we're going second. Like I kind of want to go last. So we could be like rank all the shows you went on. We'll have to ask before you
I
leave.
will, yeah.
And you'll let us know.
Be
Okay.
nice to us.
We'll
though.
do a full round. Oh, no, you guys are awesome. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much. for having
much.
me.
Thank you so
Of
much.
course.
You're awesome as well.
Thank you.
And that wraps it up. Thank you.
Yay. Thanks, y'all.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys are subscribing on our YouTube. And if you have subscribed already, thank you so much. And if you are subscribed anywhere else, thank you as well. We love you guys, and we will talk on Friday.